feel so distraught this morning, it's unreal. A really good friend of mine from the UK said to me when I told him what was going on, just try and help as many people, Shani, as you can. So I thought, okay, I ain't got the money to help people, but what I do have is a brain and a mouth and a voice. So I called Food for the Poor this morning. A very big organisation here, owned by the Foods, which I'm totally disgusted and feel heartbroken by the conversation I just had. I called to tell them that people in bullbay are starving. We found out that some people in bullbay have received food and others haven't. When I rang Food for the Poor this morning, I said there are people starving to death in bullbay. They've had no food since the weekend or water. There are children over there. I am a British citizen living in Jamaica and I would like for you to help them as a charity. I was told that the food or whatever they had was passed to the government. My response was, why have you given it to the government and not carried it out directly yourselves, because the people will not get it? The woman said, well, if people you know are in distress, tell them to write a letter. I lost it on the phone. I said, write a letter? These people are not going to die from corona, they're going to die from starvation. And you are one of the biggest charities in Jamaica, and the Foods have made so much money off people with their businesses here that what, is this just a front now, this charity? You receive funds from the government as a non-profit, and there are people out here starving on the island, and you want to tell me that people need to write a letter? This is a crisis on this island. Yesterday I was really calm, but we need help on this island. Because we're not going to die from the coronavirus, we're going to die from starvation and lack of water, and that will be me included if we don't get some external help, because it hasn't affected the area that I live in right now. One area is locked down, but the plan, we don't know. Every single park could be locked down, and I can be in that position within the next few days. They have banned any pubs, any nightclubs, any private functions, any funerals with over 20 people. You can't even get married and have more than 20 people right now. But what is disgusting me is we have charities on this island like the Red Cross and Food for the Poor. When I actually went back to the lady at Food for the Poor and said, so you've given all your food, she actually then told me a lie and said they don't hold food on the property. I said, which is it? I said, don't worry about it, because if these people don't get fed by 6 o'clock this evening, I will go to every international media outlet worldwide, CNN, Al Jazeera, whoever I have to speak to, because I went through SARS in a Western first world country. Now I'm going through this virus in a third world country. And let me tell you, I'll be the last to be treated here. All flights grounded, everything, because I don't have the benefits, the same benefits as the locals here. But the way that the locals are being treated here is despicable. Wake up, government. Start helping people, start sending food where people are starving. You should be ashamed of yourselves. This is a beautiful, beautiful place with people. I cannot believe Food for the Poor want you to write a letter. There are no postmen on the street. How the hell are people supposed to write a letter when they're starving there and then and got kids to feed? We are a disaster area. We don't even have nurses, enough nurses. We're having to fly nurses in from Cuba. So we need help, and we need it now.